It will fall off, though, in terms of its ability to fight range later. Okay.
What is this?
I mean, it could very likely be Renekton mid for Chovy with this setup. We'll see what the counter pick is, and that'll probably determine a lot of this. It looks like it's going to be the Zoe coming through here for Bay. Very much a high skill ceiling champion for this rookie player who has struggled under the pressure in the past, and this is his most pressured situation he's been in his career, his first LCK playoffs, laning up against Chovy. It's going to be the Renekton, it looks like, here in the mid lane. And, you know, this is a matchup where he can get a lot of poked on, but if he makes one mistake, and if you get caught just one time, it is lights out with an Italy Renekton mid combo. Like, you have to be so careful to go in. But on the other side of things, for Nongshim Esports, they have this very, very poke-oriented composition. It's very strong in the later parts of the game.
Well, here we go, guys. We're going to hop onto the Rift for game number 1 of the playoffs in its entirety. You know,
he's going to get out of here, no problem.
This is a very interesting late invade coming in now from the side of Hamalite. And you see that Nongshim are thinking about actually fighting here as we got the engage coming on in. This is 5v3 right now. Hamalite are getting smothered here in the jungle.
It's going to be a
double. Two of them are going to go. And Duckdom gets one, Bay gets the other. What a great start here for Nongshim.
I mean, the waves are crashing. It's hard for him to rotate in. Bay needs to be careful of getting sandwiched here, but it looks like he will be able to close the gap here. Rich coming down. I think Hanwha Esports have to fight over this, but they're not in position to do so because Chovy's so low on health.
Yeah, Chovy is taking a bunch of poke damage. They're still going to commit to this, I think. Looking for the smite. Dominance is popped, and it's going to go to Johan. Peanut misses the smite here, and now in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be able to ultimate away, but now totally on the run. And you can see that Ridge is just left out to dry. So not going very well. Bay, though, is looking for the kill onto Vlad. He should pick it up, so at least gets the scraps on his way out. Ends up being 2-0-1.
Yeah.
But just kind of going for Rift Heralds, going for money and early gold rather than just the Drakes for both of these teams. This is what I'm talking about. You got to be careful if you're portal jumping. See you later, Bay.
And it wasn't an accident that was the timing that they were able to make this happen, because Vista is actually keeping Peanut busy over here.
Oh, and they're not wasting any time getting in there once again. The Magnet Storm does come in. Deft in a little bit of an awkward spot as in goes Peanut, and Duckdom's able to get the kill now. This was looking so good on the invade for Hamo Life, up a member, but Alistair loves that. The second you get anywhere near him, he'll just be able to combo you, stop you from hopping around, hold you in position so that Ezreal can just blow you up. And, you know, even though Hamo Life definitely in a good spot here in this early game, the carries on the side of Nongshim still getting scarily fed. I mean, 2-0-1 Ezreal.
Quite freaking out.
Yep, here, okay. Just getting right on in there. The damage on Chovy is enough. Actually, the kill will go the way of Kellen. Bates call has to be used, but look at this. Jeff and Johan just getting bullied on the other side of this wall. That's going to be a second kill now in favor of Nongshim. As now Kellen looking for more. He wants depth. Nice interrupt from the Rel, but actually just ends up dying himself. Heal is used by Duckdom, but he still actually goes down. But still a massive team-fight win for Nongshim.
4 kills here in this game, and this is the stage of the game where Hanwha Life should be dominating. Right now, Morgan does not have teleport. He is rotating over. They're again going to look for a potential steal. They're wrapping around. I don't know about this one, Hanwha Life.
All right, they're going to go in. That's a nice little combo from the Rel. A lot of damage does come out, but the Mountain Drake taken right on time. Bay now looking to turn it on to Chovy, but he gets stunned up, and now he's being bullied over here. Will take a ton of damage from Deft and Morgan, actually, who will pick up the kill. But the Mountain Drake, at the end of the day, does go the way of
They actually don't get to sneak away with it.
Teleport, flank coming in. This is exactly what they want. A huge Magnet Storm comes in. Duckdom has to flash away. But where is the damage out of Hamo Life? They finally get that kill, but Duckdom able to trade one back. Trying now to get on top of Bay, as Toby is just a menace. Nobody can stop him. Kellen is able to do it for a while, but Duckdom gets totally left out to dry. And now there is no front line for Nongshim. Chovy just able to make a huge play and win this fight, essentially, for the side of Hamo Life.
Peanut looks like he might just barely get out of here. But after that, he couldn't actually close the gap, and Bay just had no escapes anymore. Looks like Rich is actually going to contest this. This is kind of insane.
Pretty interesting. Okay, he's got Peanut nearby. And we have another teleport committed to here. Nongshim wants something off of the back of giving away an Infernal Drake, but they, this time, will get nothing. It's their turn. Rich is going to go over the wall. Got to be careful here. You've got Vista nearby.
Good to see from a team like this going into a first game of a best of 5 and sleep.
Okay. Thinking about the cask here, and that's a huge amount of damage coming out from the Ezreal. Big knockup comes in, but Zoe immediately goes down. Duckdom is too far away. He cannot join the fight. They do get death, but look at the rest of the team. Light just cleaning up. Now a double kill for Chovy. We got a little bit of a scuffle over here. Chovy's already level 17, and now we have a fight breaking out in the mid lane. Bay is just isolated alone, but so is Chovy, so we'll see if they can actually kill him here. A ton of damage is coming out from Duckdom. They're going to blow 2 ultimates to get it, as actually the Ignite from Kellen, much later than Bay, who is able to respawn on time. So, still is the case. He's looking for a teleport here. He's not going to be able to get a flank, but because he didn't do it right away, actually Nongshim able to just rush down that objective, knocked up into the air, and they did not commit on in. Or at least they were not able to here. Chovy, they're looking to turn now onto Peanut up on the top side. The Magnet Storm is going to be used as he tries to ghost away to safety, but flashing on in. Here comes Chovy. He will pick up that kill, and they do take away the jungle of Nongshim.
I mean, this should be a Baron. I mean, you can't smite steal anymore. There's nothing you can do whatsoever here to stop this, and it's Kalista damage. You talked about it earlier. They can clear this so quickly. Nongshim are just going to try to commit to this anyways, but I don't think you win this fight.
Yeah, you're going to have to kill Johan. And good luck with that. I mean, they're trying. They're really trying, but Johan's positioning is great. And follow-up here by Morgan trying to get on top of Duckdom, but now he's a little bit isolated. They turn back on the Baron. He does go down, though.
The Baron's still alive here. Or actually, no, it's taken.
Yeah, no, they get the Baron, and now Chovy getting really low, and they have fantastic chase with the Ezreal, with the Gragas, the Zoe. They're going to be looking to pick up as much as possible. Nongshim get 2 for now.
They don't deny the Baron, but they might deny these buffs.
Oh, the teleport is even coming in here from Chovy. I don't know if he's going to be able to try to turn this 3v4. I don't know if he's got the damage. Death is going to be able to turn around, and maybe they do. Vista does go down. A huge knockup comes in from Kellen, and may just save the fight, but Chovy's still alive.
He's got a res.
Goes into his GA, and this provides so much space for Jeff to just hop around, but now Peanut's able to join into the fight. Everybody's getting into this one. As with the Horsey coming on back, that's going to be another GA that does get popped down. And Deft is going to eventually bite the dust. Chovy will survive somehow.
With the backs, the timing of this is really tough to contest.
I don't know if they can actually... Okay, well, the two-shot rush comes in. That's a lot of damage. And now the smite going to be used on the Chovy. Trying to slow them down. Duckdom eats a huge spear to the face, and that's just going to have to be...
To a composition that does struggle in the later parts of the game, but with how Life have been playing this now consistently, doing these engages. Okay, this is just an extended trade with a really long rotation. We can forgive Rich for this one a little bit more, but sadly...
I mean, why is he there, though?
Yeah.
You can see in the gold that, you know, even though he's supposed to be the big-time carry here, he's not even that far ahead. Johan now is going to be the one that's in an awkward spot, but the teleport may just be able to save him, as now Rich is going to get jumped on here once again. The dominance is going to be used. They're trying to get on top of Peanut here, but now with Duckdom around, not going to be easy for Life to engage into this one, but now a huge Magnet Storm comes in. Vista gets the big engage.
He survives.
They do survive, though, and now Toby's going to go down. Duckdom smited him down, and Morgan stays alive. That's going to be so key for keeping this ahead for Life. His positioning right now is actually pretty nice. I believe he's still around that little hill. Yep, they spot him.
Nongshim handled this very patiently. I really appreciate how careful.
All right, well, they're just going to give that one away. Big engage does come in. Nongshim looking to take the fight afterwards. Big spear onto Duckdom. Peanut in an awkward spot. Will have to ultimate over the wall.
And this is going to be such a hard fight now to take with the soul up.
And look at the base.
Look at the damage.
The base push that's coming in is pretty huge, and Nongshim have to get back to that.
Caught between a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah, I like the posturing here from Life. They're not able to force them into a fight, which would have been nice with the base push, but still able to get a Nexus turret, which is definitely still nice.
I mean, this, you know, it's just going to go down so fast. You have to be decisive. You cannot be slow if you're Nongshim here. Not this time. You can't be patient.
Pool is going to be used here by Morgan, and the engage is not good for Mista. He does follow up with the flash, though. But again, Jovi's not here. Oh, Bay, he oversteps. He's just going to go down just like that. But Duck gets a massive ultimate into the back line.
This is not fightable for Hanwha Life anymore. They need to get out of here.
So many ultimates have just been popped. Morgan still has his, though.
Johan looking for the flank potentially here. If he hits a spear onto Duckdom, they can turn it, but he does not get the opportunity to do so, Valdez.
They don't know about Jovi here, but they might. They might have seen him go in there. Gonna spot him now as they're a little bit split up here. A lot of the damage has to come out from Duckdom to E forward. And can they actually take the fight? That's a big ultimate coming in from Peanut, and he forces out the one from the Vladimir. So much damage comes out from Deft on a Duckdom, as he is going to E away, but he gets the kill. The GA goes down, and they should be able to get on top of Duckdom now. He cannot get away, and it looks like Hanwha Life have just barely done it. They may have pulled themselves over the finish line here at 48.5 minutes.
Rich is just trying to delay in this game, but the Elder Drake is up. It will be taken very easily here. And with the Elder buff and everything else, I mean, how do you not walk down the finish line and win this game? Rich is buying some good time.
Rich actually did some great stuff there. No push is going to come into the mid lane. Elder will be free for Hanwha Life, as you mentioned. Taking him out. And now, for at least another minute, they have to deal with the Elder. This is kind of the game-ending push that Riot has designed for the game.
Minions win this one, I think, Valdez.
After 40 minutes, you get Baron, you get Elder, you're not supposed to lose. And they're just going to try to engage straight up here. They're going to get on top of Bay. He just pops immediately. Executed by the Elder. Down goes Rich. Peanut just barely is going to survive. But it does not matter because the game is done anyway. Hanwha Life, it wasn't easy, but it looks like they will be able to pick up the game at 51 minutes. They come through and make from this game 51 minutes.
Look at the damage from Duckdom.
Oh, he almost hit 666.
Oh.
Not quite. He got 667.
We rounded that one up.
Yes, probably. Yeah, he almost did double the damage of his opponent's 80 carry. And again, it was all in his lap. The second Duckdom died, the game was over.
I mean, look at the damage numbers across the board for every player on Hanwha Life Esports. The Infernal Soul plus 3 Drakes stacked on top of it. Deft once again will get Callista. You can't ban everything.
Ooh.
Nico with it though this time. See if Vista can have another top tier performance on this support. Assuming that's where it goes because it can be flexed. You know, Syndra has been his most played champ, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and he actually has his best win rate on it as well.
I don't think that will change ever for any draft that comes in here, but especially as you're highlighting here when he is on the Jinx. So nice amount of trading down there, and actually gonna force the flash out. Here's Rich up in the top side. Nicely done in the 1v1.
Okay, this is very aggressive.
Wow.
Forcing a flash.
Yeah, Peanut was coming in for the follow-up, and Rich is level 6, and he's here first. So Chovy did not want to take any chances. He's going to throw out the Chaos Storm. They're trying to take a fight after the fact, as the Rift Scuttler will go the way of Nomshim. Rich is going to try to flash away. Here comes Morgan. Nice scat of the week. And no laser will be in range.
So CS lead reflects that.
Ooh, trying to set up a play here. That's a really nice combo that does come in. The fat wall flash not available as Morgan does not have his flash. He's trying to trade it back onto Rich, but he is just dead.
Yeah.
When he was just always in the right position. As that's a really nice hook here, but they're looking to turn it around. The amount of damage that comes out from Death is pretty insane. You can see the Ignite is coming in. Vista looking for that kill. Will he tick down? Looks like the answer will be no.
Very simple there. It's a nice cask.
And Nomshim, they're just going to go for this. As Rich is in
trouble.
Yeah, he's in trouble, but he actually is pretty tanky at this point in time, and they immediately blow up the two of them.
That was so well handled again from Peanut. Pretty dead even, in fact, between the 80 carries at the bottom. Despite the 20 CS lead. So that kill earlier, and
oh boy, Johan going a little bit too far forward. He is going to flash, and he is Udyr, but Bay presses his gameplay button, and down goes the Udyr. He's baited out a lot of flashes. He's been able to set up really advantageous plays. Now we're going to have a 2-on-2 here. Peanut going very deep. Note that Deft is around, so it's actually a 3-on-2. Bay taking a lot of damage and is going to be able to help set up the kill, but he goes down. Now Peanut's just going to have to run away from that one. So again, it's just insanely hard to make work. We'll see what he can do as Rich is just dead.
Couldn't be more dead.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 people here, and he's trying his best to do as much damage as possible. You see Peanut's hanging around. Actually, a little bit of a rotation is coming in, but not hard committing to this just yet.
Yeah, Nongshim really like to fight over these sometimes, but they don't have the tools.
Peanut thinking about it, but that's going to be a miss on the death sentence. And yeah, and as you mentioned, this is kind of the moment. Okay, Chaos Storm is going to be baited out there for a flash. A fantastic cast is going to force the flash away from Johan this time around. And now Nongshim have gotten some pressure, and the Scatter of the Weeks have been really great. This is what you were talking about. Bay has to be kind of in the front, landing Scatter of the Weeks and pressuring the enemy team away, and that's going to work.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's doing. You know, I didn't have faith in his ability to actually play these you know, aggressive positions and actually take those chances, because you do have to be like out in front in order to make this happen. Look at him try to set up another one again. Oh, actually, I got baited by the clone there. I was like, whoa.
Here we go. Good flank coming in from Morgan. He doesn't get the ultimate he was looking for, but he pulls everybody in. Duckdom takes a massive amount of damage, and down will go Babe. Big rocket, though, comes out from Duckdom, trying to carry this team as well as he possibly can. Peanut now frontlining, as depth is going to get pretty low, and the Jinx has a great angle here. Chovy doing his best to try to zone him away, but the Lantern is so huge as it gets Duckdom into position to do the damage. Peanut goes for a bit of a run, but look at Duckdom. He has so much room, but he's not able to get the damage onto Chovy. Chovy just outplaying them there just a little bit too much.
Yeah, and Chovy actually needs to be careful about this Drake aggro.
Yeah, but also the poke. I thought they were like losing a lot, but actually they have an insane amount still.
And they have a vision of this, Hanwha Esports do, but with no flash on depth, it's really hard to take this fight. Look at the Lantern positioning too, potentially here.
Kellen put the box in a perfect spot, and he is able to deny any hope for Hanwha to get in here. Chovy, you can see, he's level 16, 4 kills, over 300 CS. He's got 8 stacks on his Dark Seal, and he's just trying to carry.
He's like, I would like to play the game, I would like the team fight. He's like, are we going to go in? Because I can do a lot of damage. And you know, at this stage of the game, he is very fed with the death cap, and Rich.
He's a little bit of an awkward spot, but as you can see, able to do a nice amount of damage, and Morgan might just be able to save him. Chovy able to take down the Gragas. What poise to just sit there and be able to do that.
That was amazing. That was so well played. He's like, nope, I know how to chase him. Very well played here from Morgan. And Peanut is now here trying to potentially stop this Drake, or rather, he's rotating over, but he's just not going to be here in time.
And Nongshim just gets zoned out of the mid lane casually by a nice little gravity field.
Rich is in a really nice position here.
Oh, Johan, he's going to flash away, and that's what we were talking about. The set just gets blown to pieces.
He disappeared.
He goes in, and he dies.
Yeah, that's the damage output that Nongshim have at this stage of the game. You showstopper your life away. That was pretty insane. I think that Hanwha needed to respect Nongshim a lot more in this moment. Yeah, they had the wave control, they had Prio on the push, and there was a whole wave of minions, but then just a seemingly random engage from Morgan there, instead of just trying to back away. Ooh, that's
look at this Pop Blossom. Double Zonya's used as Duckdom has to blow his stopwatch early, and that's going to be real nice. They can just back away from this one, but the engage on a Chovy. Rich tries to make it happen, and he just dies. The amount of damage that they have is just way too much. Even Depth is getting value here, as Peanut tries to pull him forward, nearly gets sniped, but is not able to go down. Peanut forced to ult back from the fight.
Depth has his GA, and he feels very confident to actually step forward and do that damage. And this team fight in particular, once Rich is gone, it's very easy.
Well, Vista is dead, but the Mountain Drake is going to go the way of Hanwha. That's a trade I would take every day.
Yeah, they don't have ult for the Jinx to actually try to steal that away. Would have been a huge opportunity to get value out of that this time around, but not going to happen. His Zonya's outright from the broken stopwatch just moments ago. And now it's even more difficult to deal with that.
By the way, Peanut is denying all of these backs. 3 members of Hanwha not able to back. And most importantly, Chovy is not there to stop the push. They have Baron buff right now.
Yeah, this is actually huge. Oh, he's going to get another interrupt.
Oh, what?
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 How did that not interrupt?
I don't know. I guess maybe he had a shield or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Chovy is able to go back, though. Or not yet, but still able to stop the push for now. Johan is getting on in there. The hook is glorious from Kellen. And now the front to back for Duckdown might be good enough, but look at the damage coming out. They're able to kill Vista though. That is exactly what they need. And maybe they can get on top of Duckdown. That's what they need to do in order to have any chance to win this game. Chovy is still alive in this team fight. And I feel like, oh, they get the hook on the Chovy. I think that might just be it, but they get the kill on the Duckdown. Who is going to win here? Chovy goes down, Duckdown survives, and Noxim will be able to push in and take the game.
They're going to take the game. They got 75 seconds of Baron buff left. What a turnaround. You have to be a little bit critical of Hanwha map awareness and their macro in this game. They gave away several turrets for free, and they let Nongshim steal the game.
A deeper look, but I think it starts with the draft. I mean, take a look at how little Udyr and Set did in this game. And I'm not only talking about damage, okay?
Yeah.
They got dominated from minute one, and then when it came to late game team fights, they just didn't even really do anything. It was really rough for them to get any value. A lot of the team fighting on the side of Hanwha Life was basically just Chovy and Deft and Vista.
I mean, like, the damage output for Chovy in this game is insane. I mean, he is Victory, just naturally does a lot of damage, but you can see that the rest of the team just isn't able to pick up the slack. Like, he set up several almost kills, is almost able to get those picks. But it is, oh, there he is. There he is.
What did I say on the Pog State? When are they going to play the Urgot? And he gets picked, as you mentioned, on the first day here. Very nice to see. We are not going to be seeing any of these champions. We need some ability power damage on the side of Nongshim, and it is going to be Orianna that does come through.
But I do feel like, yeah, it feels like the identity stays the same here in a lot of ways for Hanwha Life Esports. Later on in the game, it's going to be very difficult to front-to-back team fight against Duckdown, who scales up so hard later on.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens here as we do hop onto the rift for game number 3.
Bay's having a great start here, but Johan wants to break it.
Early gank, that's really cute, and that's one way to get into the head of Nongshim. First blood, straight over the Udyr. Would like to have that gold onto Chovy, but you're still going to take it. And just not respecting the potential level 3 gank that does come in. Teleport again, and a ping onto him as well. Flashes down on Bay.
Johan has it.
Oh,
and he's going for it.
Yeah, flash stun. I think he might just die here once again. Easy kill. And
well, Valdez, I mean, that's
a huge mistake.
3 stacks. This one is like especially so.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if Rich survives this one.
We have the ultimate available. He's going to just totally whiff. And now with the ultimate coming out here and the flash already used, Morgan is just dead. They're going to hand that kill over to Peanut, and that is fantastic news.
Stacked against him. And Peanut is always there to help Rich out, and they're high-fiving when this gets committed to. Got to be careful about getting an early lead onto this Hecarim. It could really mess up how your tempo is going to go around some of these Drake fights. First one does put on
fight here. Deft taking insane amounts of damage. He got CC'd from 100 to 0 health there. There was nowhere for him to go. He couldn't even flash, guys. A duo kill, 2 of them. Duckdown is climbing the Mortal Kombat ladder, you know? It's like every spot he like takes out another 80 carry.
Yeah.
As, okay, we're actually going to have another dive here on a Deft.
But late.
Really fantastic block comes out from Vista, but it's not going to matter, and Kellen will survive.
Just barely. He had to tank a ton of turret damage. Ooh, Vista gets slowed.
Uh-oh. He has to flash away, and that's another summoner taken away. Duckdown, though, no summoners of his own. Johan, again, can't do anything.
Yeah, he's not able to do anything here. Over to Duckdown. This is just, you know, this is how these trades go.
Peanut's up here again, and what did I say about the ult cooldown? It's back up, and it's available. Morgan is going to get knocked up and feared from over the wall. See you later.
Wow.
Yet another fantastic gank timing comes out from Peanut, who is...
Like, Rich starts taking a trade, and I'll hold that thought.
Chovy is up here. He's stolen the ultimate, able to deny the knockup. Does he have the damage coming is the question. Rich doesn't have anything. Udyr is here, and that's just going to be the kill. They hand that one over to Chovy as it feels like he's the janitor trying to sweep up all the, you know.
Rich gets a little bit greedy on this ward. Meanwhile.
Okay, more trading down here. Peanut is in position again. This time Duckdom's going to get the kill. And Chovy with the Unbreakable Will. That's not going to last forever. Can he survive? He's trying to turn back the damage. And finally it does come out. Kellen is going pretty deep here. It's a lot of damage on Toby already. Look at how much damage these rockets are doing. Gonna be able to dodge the ultimate that comes out here, but
part of the blue sea.
Yeah, they're just owning this bottom lane.
I mean,
right
they
now.
are just. I mean, this is. I feel like a team that is understanding finally, very late in the season.
5v5 team fight, I think.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a huge test for Homalife. Can they actually access that back line and get the damage done? Well, they're just going to try to break in through the front door. A massive engage comes through from Vista, and they get onto Duckdom. They take out the carry, but does it matter is the question. Two of them will go down. Toby is taking actually a lot of damage, and remember that Peanut is incredibly fed as well. 3-0 does the most damage on his team in that team fight, and Nongshim will take the Infernal Drain.
Unfortunately, Kai'Sa's just not at a point in this game where she can really do enough damage to get through that Scion. We saw the Killer Instinct come through, and if you go back and watch Def in that fight, he does very little. I mean, yes, he does 2,000 damage, but I just don't think that could have been a better situation for Homalife Esports in terms of the start of the fight. Vista off on his own. Chovy's trying to win the game by himself.
Chovy, he really wants it, and he will get it. He will take the kill onto Duckdom, but they are pretty deep in here. So much damage is coming out from Chovy, but now we have Peanut, who is nearly legendary, actually, I think, in this game. And now he is the horse that you have to respect. Look at him just run at Def. Def is like, yeah, I'll take you out. No! No, you will not take him out!
Johan's in trouble here, too. Oh, he's going to scoop him.
Yeah, Peanut's looking for more. Are they going too far is a legitimate question, but I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Sion's too tanky.
Everybody's too tanky. Everybody's too tanky.
Yeah, Chovy went so deep, and he gets the kill again onto Duckdom.
7-0.
You know, even if you do take out Duckdom, they have decent damage with the rest of the players in their comp. Even Bay is performing pretty well. This is going to be a really nice engage, though. Duckdom is frontlining, basically giving his life away for the turret. That is not what you want to see. And Homalife will immediately jump on that opportunity. They're going to take down 2, make it 3. And Nongshim, that was a big lapse that could actually make Homalife get back in this game.
This is turning into a fiesta a little bit, Valdez. No, I'm talking about Nongshim's Academy team mid laner.
Yeah, I was about to say, call him up.
Yeah, and while it might be time next season, but I thought it was time after round 1, but that's just my take. I think Bay has a place in this roster for sure, but you're not just going to lose your AD carry. Yeah. You're going to lose multiple members, and Nongshim cannot give this Drake up.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to fight here against Homalife with Baron buff. Now, again, they are still in, a really fed position. Peanut didn't die. We didn't give any of that over. It's really just the Baron buff that they have to deal with, and this time around, they're getting some protection for Duckdom. Take a look at him. He's just kiting down Toby, but actually Toby's able to get on top of him, and there it is. Morgan is able to get that ultimate onto that very squishy Jinx, takes him out, and now Homalife immediately are coming back into this game as Toby picks up 2.
I mean, Nongshim need to be grouped up and actually use their comp correctly in a front-to-back sense. I mean, sure, Peanut can flank and he can get side kills. He was able to take Johan off on the edge, but you need to have this composition functioning where Duckdom can actually free hit because you have a strong front line for him. Silas should not be able to get in that easily to these team fights without taking tons of damage. And
as now we're going to have a 2-on-1 up there, but this is more important. They're trying to take down Chovy here. Do they have the damage? Is the question. Peanut, I think, definitely underestimating what Chovy can do here.
He is in 8-0 and 4 Hecarim.
Although,
and
now
Chovy said no.
Have Bay and Duckdom here, so Chovy is actually just going to back away. But even more egregious so, I feel. And, we'll have to wait and see how this fight is going to go. Morgan is getting more and more tanky, and Chovy is quite literally 1v9ing. We're going to get this ultimate onto Rich, and the damage might just be there. And she's not able to get it. That's a huge ultimate that comes out from Bay. But where is the follow-up? Duckdom is zoned away, and Toby is full health. And now it's Homalife who are front to backing, but we get Duckdom, and they're just piling in on him. They take away all of his front line, and everybody on the side of Nongshim is going to be killed. Homalife sweep them in a big ace in 30 minutes.
And they want to win the game right now. They're going to push towards this inhibitor turret. They don't have the minion wave just yet. First Dark Seals early. Everything in this game is about him, how fed he can get early, and how he can play around this Silas. And this was just a case of Chovy winning the game by himself. He's going to make a show of it as well. And Homalife Esports, do they bounce back strong? We were talking about this is 20th champion this season. He had not played it before this. A Silas
Look at that.
with 28,000 damage. He almost doubled Duck Dom's damage in this game.
Silas almost got 1,000 damage per minute in this game. And, wow.
I mean, this is...
I don't know what you're going to do.
This is insane. Like, I can't believe it. Nongshim made a lot of mistakes well ahead. They lost this game, I feel, more than Hanwha won it. That is for sure. There were some serious positioning errors around the mid to late game there. We're going to have to see him play something for the first time in a playoffs.
Yeah.
That's just what happens with these drafts.
And Braum would just be kind of... I don't know. We don't see Braum.
Exciting.
Yeah, we don't see Braum very often. Certainly has some really nice disengage, obviously. Pretty safe in lane. And can kind of get Duck Dom to where he needs to be. And I think that's pretty much been the role of Kellen in a lot of these drafts.
And, I mean, he wasn't happy about it. You and I weren't really that happy about it. And it very clearly screamed, okay, well, this guy's champion pool is just as small as I said. He has about 6 he can do. And I'm worried to see, because this is, again, the lane has been where they've had, the bottom lane is where they've had all of their success. Duck Dom has gotten fed. He's gotten ahead early in each and every game they've played.
We'll see if that works out for them, as we are hopping out of the rift here for game number 4 of this first best of 5 here in the LCK playoffs.
It's really weird, the drafting priority, but you expect big things in Bay. You have no vision, my dude.
Yeah, he's coming here. He's trying to help secure the Scuttle Crab for his jungler. And actually, Johan this time is the one that oversteps.
The Peanuts Penguin.
And playing passively and farming. No, he's actually looking to be, again, the proactive pair. As I was talking about, as the flash will come in, and Chovy is going to survive.
Wow.
And double buff goes to him as well.
That was a huge mistake by Peanut. If you're like, you have to trust your Renekton. Like, he did not trust him. I guess they also didn't have. They needed one more auto, regardless.
Yeah, he just got flashed on. Didn't have the damage. Thought he did. As this time around, he's going to be able to clean up the kill up on the top side. So at least spares the blushes of the other play. Although Bay is just going to die in a solo kill.
Still has the double buff. Yeah.
1 second.
That's really unfortunate.
But, oh, man.
Okay.
I guess he thought he was going to hit level 6 on that. That is the only way you can excuse that play.
But even if you do, like, I mean,
as Kellen looking for a play potentially here, is in the front line, gets the knockup onto Vista, and he has to hop the wall, nearly dies. But he's able to, oh! He outranged it! Oh,
wow! Man. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Grab objectives without being challenged if you don't have the priority in the lanes. As TP is going to be coming in here. Follow-up TP from Rich. Seems like we're going to get down and dirty for this team fight. You see Death just waiting. He's pretty low, actually, so this might just be Hanwha Life looking to back away. They want to zone away the jungle, and they will do that. Vista gets caught by Rich here. Really nice ultimate from the Braum as well. That's 2 kills now for Nongshim. Death has to flash away once again. And Hanwha Life not really finding anything in this team fight. Even Chovy's gonna get caught out. He had to flash, and he's still going to die. That's 4 kills in favor of Nongshim on top.
A really long time to actually come in. And
oh no!
What up?
Yeah, Chovy, you know, they've identified the carry of the enemy team, and now they're not going to let up. They killed the unkillable. And we're going to see how this one happens. So Chovy was sticking around for the plates, got greedy, and gets caught out here. Ezreal on top of everything else in this composition. Now we have a one-on-one here. Bay didn't even pop Dominus. Actually, he's totally fine in this trade as the Chaos Storm was used, and now here's Aatrox. Oh, Chovy, you still don't have your flash? Well, how about you die again? Well, they are going to trade their life for it, as Bay is going to just walk away, but Rich did go down at the end of the day.
I mean, see, I don't know if you should actually commit here, but they are going to.
This is on Vision, by the way. They saw this begin. Now they're going to get a blue trinket in there as well. And they're just trying to bully Rich out of the pit before this even begins. But look at that Braum ultimate slowing up 3 people. A huge engage comes in from Vista, but where is the damage? It is just invisible. Hanwha Life have no follow-up. They are too far behind. They're at least going to stop the Baron take, but you had to use Vista to do it. Ooh. Good job by Morgan. Blocks that spear. could have been big on the Chovy. And this is Mountain Soul,
yeah.
right? So
I don't think you can stop this either. I mean, you just are not in a position to do it. And this is going to make this comp so much more difficult to deal with.
This is level 9. You can't even frontline. You can't check. And the rest of Hanwha Life is just trying to get out of there. Nobody actually wants to fight here, but the wraparound from Bay, he's thinking about it, but they're going to play it safe. They just got the Mountain Soul. No reason to try to throw this away.
The macro advantage, it gets you a Baron, you know? I mean, you make plays like this, you take the right sort of skirmish in a lane, you have a side laner that's extremely powerful, and then you just take a Baron. Like, there's just no way Hanwha Life can even approach the Baron right now.
Yeah, Johan, he's even considering trying to run on in there, but you can't really get by Rich. He's a raid boss right now, as the Baron will go down to the side of Nongshim. We're 30 minutes in, and they're 11,000 gold ahead in this game.
Yeah.
Vista being terrorized on the right side as well. The turret will go down.
The minions are going to win the game, like I said, man. This is Nongshim's macro, and now they have a huge advantage. Vista is super low.
Oh, he's dead! Just like that, one mystic shot and you're dead. Big knockups from Rich, he's full health. And that's going to do it for this one, you'd imagine. Nate's Chaos Storm is going to come out and do a lot of damage actually from Chovy, but they're just too far behind. Peanut comes in, swipes one time, and gets 2 kills, and we are going to a game number 5.
Yeah. Let me take a little peek. Okay,
it was
17.5.
And actually, it was Chovy that did the most damage. But again, trading against a melee champion as Victor, you're just going to get big damage numbers. Look at everybody else. Hanwha Life they got behind.
The damage.
Yeah, they got behind from the early game, and then they were just out of it. Look at 13 minutes on the gold graph, and that was it.
Yeah.
13 minutes happens. They win the one team fight around the Drake, the Infernal Drake. You remember where Rich zones away 2 people, and then the game just seemed over.
And for Nongshim here, I wonder what support we're going down, because the Braum worked pretty well last game. I think it works well into Hanwha Life's comp again. And they're going to flex it, and Rich gets the Aatrox. He doesn't look too happy about it, but...
He's like, man, I got to carry you fools again. I mean, I actually really like it. It's obviously going to be a much more difficult matchup against the Gnar. But you also save your support until you see what the bottom lane of Hanwha Life is. It's the Lillia into Hecarim, and also she just got nerfed. Her ultimate cooldown by 20 seconds, I believe, even at rank 3. So
it's massive.
You're not going to have as many setups. You can't just throw bowling balls over and over and look for setups. Looks like we're going into this one in this manner. The comps are set, and the Rift is ready. Let's hop onto it right now for game number 5.
Games 1 and 3.
Oh, Rich oversteps here, and guess what? You're going to be pulled back. No flash available, no dash. First blood given over to Arthur, the guy who subbed in. But that does mean that it's not a Cloud Soul again. Where is Rich going? Okay.
Well, he doesn't have vision. I don't think he knows. He's actually just going to keep playing this like he's up 1-0-4. That's a bit concerning.
And they're just waiting.
Yeah.
Still no flash available. The World Ender does come in, but you're getting scooped again. He's looking for the dash over the wall. We'll see if the damage... Yeah, with Chovy here, absolutely. He's not able to get an assist, actually, which kind of sucks, but that is okay. Sleep comes in down on the bottom side, and they're looking for the kill onto Deft, and you know what? They will be able to pick it up here. Kellen not even level 6. And still is able to tank that very nicely.
Lilia is actually just going to solo this dragon. Okay, they do come over and help. And they don't have vision of where Arthur is, but they had the wave pushed so well. And he felt comfortable to do this. Even gets a little Alistair shield removal assist there.
And, you know, Rich down a level. Chovy, same thing in the mid lane. So you don't really have the prio, and they had no vision in the top river. So even if they thought they were going for it, it's not much that Nongshim really could do.
Ooh, that's nice with the no minions there. They toss it down right away.
He can knock it back. He can deny this.
They're
and
actually going to deny it, I think.
They might be able to get Morgan, too. Red buff on Peanut. That is so much burn damage. And down he goes. And he even flashes as he's dying. And the Rift Herald goes down.
Did Arthur, like, misclick that?
That's pretty rough to deal with that Gnar, as now we're going to have this land. No ultimate available for Peanut, as Vista is looking to turn it around. Duckdom not hitting much, but Vista is going to die. And they just didn't have the follow-up damage because Kellen was in Unbreakable Will. Totally fine.
Yeah, and it's been, you know, when we've seen other teams do that, the results have been less stellar.
Yeah, that's a really big blue buff, actually, for Chovy.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. He was low on mana, and now, okay. That's real great. I mean, you get the flash out of Vista. You flash away yourself, but no ultimate now on Chovy for the fight. As Peanut is going to get slowed up, and Deft actually has a really good angle. He's able to get into that back line as the sleep is coming in, and now Deft might be challenged here by Rich, who's doing a great job, but you see on the top side that Nongshim are not winning. Arthur is desperately trying to kill the little Bambi, and he will eventually, and the rest of Nongshim is just getting killed up in the river.
Yeah, and you know, Valdez, this is, I mean, it feels like this is the team fight that essentially hits my point the hardest, that when I was talking about the differences in team fights at this stage of the game for Peanut versus Arthur, like, his impact was so low compared to Arthur just zooming through the entirety of Nongshim and preventing them from doing damage. Sure, the top side of the fight went decently, but you just... Okay, Nongshim are on the streak first, but they're not in a really decisive position to where they can actually force a pick.
Yeah.
Vista's positioning here is super good to block them from actually going in, and then the Drake will actually reset.
Oh, they're actually going on to Duckdom here, who is going to cleanse and actually goes straight into the enemy and just dies. So no AD carry for Nongshim and no team fight either. Peanut is emoting on the bottom side of the fight, doing nothing. Triple kill goes to Chovy, and Hanwha Light to sweep him up in the river as Deft nearly dies, but Chovy is there to save him.
And I think they can. I think they're going to get away with it. I mean, we are 27 minutes into the game. It's been a fairly low action game throughout a lot of it. But, I mean, if you're... No way.
Right? No way, right? Okay, yeah.
That was
5,000 health left. Not
that actually
close.
was leaving me in suspense whether you go to round 2 of playoffs or not. And it feels like it might have decided that because they were able to get Baron.
Peanut here, he's getting dove on now once again, and there's not much that he can do. He does have the stopwatch, but it's not enough time to buy. They're too far behind, and now Duckdom's gonna get caught again. Vista is just owning him in this game. And Rich is desperate, but he's barely even tickling Morgan at this point. I mean, like,
yeah,
things are not looking clean here on the side of Nongshim. Here comes Vista over the wall. He is getting pretty deep on in there, actually. He's just gonna die. Hanwha Light, you gotta be careful, guys. I mean, you're super far ahead, but you don't want to just be throwing your lives away, as the shockwave is going to make a nice shockwave, and that's about it. And these two lanes with the inhibitors, at least, they're gonna have to go back and deal with that. So you can see now just getting on top of Peanut here, way too much damage onto him. Does not have enough gold to finish that Zhonya's. He already used his stopwatch. The Unbreakable Will is going to come out here from Kellen, but Hanwha Light, they're just looking to take everything that they possibly can. Yeah, and they're desperately trying to stop the Infernal Soul, but they cannot. There's no way, no how. They're just way too far behind. You see even Bay is looking to get in there. They're getting desperate. Rich is taking way too much damage from the Orianna. And even on the top side, Hanwha Light are just playing with their food. Deft is going in against 3 of them. He is going to go down, but also will the rest of Nongshim.
Yep, Peanut is just trying to survive here any way he can. Arthur's teasing him. There's the final kill.
That's going to do it. Hanwha Light, they are going to win this series. They pick up an ace at 33 minutes, and they finally show what we were expecting from a lot of these games here. It took 5 games, but they finally made it happen as Peanut has got his head in his hands. Understandably very disappointed. They got so close, but Hanwha Light was the better team at the end of the day, and they will be moving on to the round 2 of the play.
We almost lost this series, you know? Like, there was no elation. Yeah, there was no elation whatsoever on their faces when that happened. I mean, Arthur had a bit of a smile, but besides that, you could tell this was not a comfortable series for Hanwha Light Esports.
Yeah. At least, you know, in Game 5, they finally were able to shut down Duckdom, so that's something. A lot of the fights were just Duckdom getting destroyed by either Arthur or Vista, so the combo of the two of them were actually really good against the Ezreal. Thought it was going to be most rough for the Lilia, which it wasn't easy for her, but actually Duckdom had a really rough time in this one as well.